So, here's the thing. The trailer for Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four First Steps has finally dropped just this morning on February 4th, 2025. And needless to say, it is fantastic.
Say that again?
Unoriginal jokes aside, I wanted to talk about this trailer, my thoughts on it, my theories, and why I think this movie is going to be completely vital to the future of the MCU and maybe even superhero films as a whole. This trailer had a very confusing release this morning. I knew the trailer was dropping today, but I was completely unaware that it would be dropping 1 so early and 2 through a live stream. I had just woken up at maybe like 6:30 this morning, I got ready for school, and at about 7:10 I opened Twitter to see that I'd gotten a notification from Marvel Studios themselves. I opened it, and sure enough, there's the live stream counting down from about 50 something minutes. I immediately texted my girlfriend, I was so excited. We were literally in the cafeteria watching the countdown happen. We got to those final few minutes, and for some reason the countdown reset. I thought this was just a bug on our end, but after talking to a few of my friends who also were on the stream, it seems that the mistake just happened for everybody, so instead the screen went to black and we finally saw it. Another 10-second countdown. But not before a live interview with the main 4 cast members of the movie. Needless to say that most people were annoyed by that, but I thought it was fun. Anyways, that's when the trailer finally began, and there was a lot to unpack for a trailer that was only around a minute long. I also haven't seen many people talk about it, maybe I'm just late to the party, but releasing the trailer on February 4th was a clever move. February starts with an F, shorten it down, we got Feb 4th, which abbreviates to F4, just like the Fantastic Four. That was kinda smart, I just think that's cute. I don't know who thought of that over at Marvel, but they definitely deserve a raise. This teaser was truly something beautiful. I don't think I've felt this much excitement for a Marvel trailer since maybe Endgame or I guess No Way Home. It's definitely been a little while though. I will say this trailer alone definitely thwarted a lot of the concerns I had about this movie. The castings were definitely not my favorite, especially Pedro Pascal as Reed. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't a Pedro mega hater like a lot of other people were when that casting was announced. I think Pascal was an amazing actor, and I knew he'd do well with Reed, but I thought there were tons of other actors who could do an even better job. And while that still may be true, I am at least finally content with Pedro as Reed. I also wasn't sure about Ben Grimm's casting, mostly because I hadn't seen anything from him. No, I haven't watched The Bear, Don't Kill Me, but yeah, no, I truly did really like his voice performance in this trailer, and I hope the movie showcases that talent further. I know a few people are complaining that his voice isn't gruff or gravelly enough, but honestly that isn't such a huge deal to me. Like, I don't really care. I think the voice fits, and not to mention, he just looks fucking amazing. Like, I am so glad that they went with this almost like 50-50 practical and CGI hybrid for Ben. It looks great. I did notice that some of his movements were a little bit like somebody just put a character model into Blender, but hey, it can't be totally perfect all the time. I also like that the trailer really seemed to focus on Ben. While Sue and Johnny had their moments to shine, and a little bit of Reed as well, Ben for sure stole the show. I can already tell they're going to venture into that psychology and his struggles with becoming the Thing. It's something I've always really enjoyed about the character, even down to the fact that he named himself the Thing because that's what he sees himself as. After that trip to space, he doesn't even see the human in himself anymore. It's heartbreaking and makes for a really great story when the writers progress him along slowly into kind of accepting himself. Another thing we of course have to talk about is Galactus. Oh my god. We're actually getting Galactus, and he's really Galactus this time. Not a big fiery space cloud this time around. I'm not exactly sure why, but Galactus has always instilled this like deep existential feeling of dread into me. Like, I genuinely used to have a fear of Galactus. I'm not sure why, but I'm telling you, when I see imagery of Galactus looking over like a cityscape or something, I actually feel like a sinking feeling in the depth of my stomach. I kid you not, I used to have nightmares about him when I was little. He'd show up and his giant head would be visible from like one entire side of the earth. I'd look up and there would be like a huge fog-covered face with an unhinged jaw. It was terrifying. Like, that was like really like a staple of my childhood. That shit scared me. So as you can imagine, I am stoked to see him in all his giant glory in this movie. That one leak of him looking through a window of that one building, I think maybe the Baxter building, I can't remember, it's been a while since I've seen the leak. That gave me that same sort of feeling. I'm actually assuming those two clips are in the same sequence of events. They look close enough, I think. I also do think that the Fantastic Four are actually going to lose against Galactus. My best guess is that he's probably just going to straight up inhale their whole ass universe like a BLT sandwich. That'll probably force them to transfer themselves to the main MCU timeline. Maybe they'll get trapped in the negative zone, or they'll then get shot out into Earth, like 19999, or whatever it is. I refuse to call the MCU Earth 616. Yeah, but overall, this movie looks like it's going to completely blow me away. I'm still on the Superman hype train. I still hope that Superman will, be a better film and outperform Fantastic Four. But I will be honest and admit that as far as trailers go, Fantastic Four definitely did more for me. It did everything that I think a trailer needs to do when it comes to a movie like this. Also, I love the little moment of the score at the end where the choir is just singing the words Fantastic Four. It's so cheesy, but I love it. Like, it really works. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this trailer for right now. I'm probably gonna go watch it like another 12 times, so tell me what you think about it. I wanna hear your opinions and speculations. Please make sure you physically assault both the like and subscribe buttons, or else Galactus will come to Earth and snack on our very existence. And while you're down there, you might as well click that little bell icon so you never miss another upload from me. If you don't do it, then I'll probably cry myself to sleep tonight. So you don't want that on your hands, do you? Anyways, if you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, nerds.